Ever had a woman question your decisions, challenge your beliefs, or push your emotional buttons, and you wondered, why is she doing this? Was it a fight? Was she just moody? Or was it something deeper? What if I told you she was testing your strength? Not your physical muscles, but your inner masculinity. And what if Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology, already understood this dance between the masculine and the feminine decades ago? Today, we're diving into how women test men, not to tear them down, but to awaken their depth, their presence, and their truth. This is How Women Test Men's Strength, a Jungian perspective. Stay with me. Part 1. Jung, Archetypes, and the Inner Drama. Carl Jung wasn't just a psychologist, he was a philosopher of the human soul. He believed that inside each of us are ancient patterns, what he called archetypes. These archetypes shape how we love, how we fight, how we dream. Two of his most famous ideas, the anima and the animus. In Jungian psychology, the anima is the feminine part of a man's psyche. The animus is the masculine part of a woman's psyche. When a woman interacts with a man, she's not just seeing him. She's interacting with her inner image of masculinity, her animus. And that image, shaped by culture, childhood, pain, and hope, tests the man in front of her, not out of cruelty, but out of a deep, unconscious desire to meet real masculinity. Because here's the hard truth, many men aren't grounded. They've lost the fire, they fold under pressure, they seek approval, they react instead of respond. And women, they feel that energy instinctively. Part 2. The nature of the feminine test. Here's where it gets real. A woman doesn't test a man because she hates him. She tests him because she needs to know, can he handle her emotional chaos? Can he remain calm in the storm? Can he lead not just her, but himself? In Jungian terms, the test is a form of individuation, a way for both partners to become more whole. The feminine, represented by water, emotion, mystery, and change, swirls and spins. It needs the masculine to be the riverbank, holding steady. If the man collapses, loses composure, gets defensive or angry, she feels it, and she loses trust. Not always consciously, but deeply, biologically, psychologically. And that's when she says, I don't know, something just changed. What changed is her unconscious faith in his strength. Part 3. Everyday examples of the test. You might be wondering, how does this actually show up in real life? Let's get practical. She criticizes your decision. She throws emotional chaos your way when things were calm. She gets distant after intimacy. She asks you a question she already knows the answer to. Why? Because she's feeling your edges. Will you defend yourself aggressively? Will you shut down emotionally? Or will you breathe, stay grounded, and respond with clarity and presence? These tests are not games. They are invitations. Invitations to mature masculine energy. The kind of energy that says, I see you, I hear you, and I'm still rooted in who I am. Most men fail these tests not because they're weak, but because they don't understand what's really happening. They think it's drama. It's not drama. It's a mirror, a sacred challenge. Part 4. Jungian integration. Becoming the self. Jung believed the greatest journey a man can take is to integrate his shadow, his anima, and his deeper self, and relationships, especially the ones with feminine energy, force that integration. When a woman tests you, she's unconsciously asking, can I trust you to hold space for my chaos? Can you face your own darkness? Can you be the mountain when the world shakes? This is not about domination. It's about integration. Strength is not stoic silence. Strength is conscious presence. And when a man anchors himself in that energy, the tests stop feeling like battles and start feeling like sacred initiations. Part 5. Why this matters now. In the modern world, especially in America, masculinity is under the microscope. We've lost the ancient rituals that helped men become men. Today, we rely on social media, shallow dating culture, and emotional avoidance. And women? They're starving for depth, not just money, not just looks, but spiritual, emotional, and psychological depth. Real masculine energy is not force. It's fortitude, and when a woman feels it, she relaxes. She surrenders, not in weakness, but in trust. Jung saw relationships not as comfort zones, but as crucibles of transformation. Every test from the feminine is an opportunity. Will you react or will you rise? Part 6, final takeaway and call to action. So, next time you're tested, pause. Don't take it personally. Look deeper. Ask yourself, am I being called to grow? Am I being summoned into a deeper version of myself? Because the truth is, behind every feminine test is a sacred question. Can you hold the weight of life with courage, compassion, and consciousness? If you can, you're not just passing a test. You're becoming a man of depth, a man of strength, a man aligned with his true self. And that is what she's been looking for all along. If this resonated with you, if you want to learn more about Jungian psychology, masculine energy, and the deeper truths behind relationships, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your thoughts in the comments below. This channel is about awakening your inner truth, and that journey starts now. Until next time, stay grounded, stay aware, and remember, the test isn't the problem, it's the invitation.